back in the video, and today guys we're working on Project HLASH. Now in this video we're going to be fixing a couple things and we're getting a couple upgrades. So in this part right here, I literally just got it. We ordered up some parts a couple days ago, but what turned in is the brand new front body mount, which is right here. So we got a new body mount for the front for the slash body. We also have some new tires coming in the mail because yeah, this happened. Just not from blowing up, but just simply from going on the street and doing donuts and stuff like that. And now one thing that did actually break on this thing was the fan wires. They got caught in the drive shaft on accident because I did not mount this the right way with some Velcro. That's what I used. So we're currently working on this right now. And so here's the connector right here. And there's just no way for me to be plugging that back into here. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to be taking this fan, cutting this off, and wiring a connector like this onto here, a JST connector. And then I'm going to run it along here and just plug it into the receiver. So instead of using the power that's coming out of right here, which I'm assuming is 6 volts, it might be 3. Worst things worse, we take this fan out of this broken chip right here, computer board chip, and I just use this because I think this is 6 volt, and I will graph it into here. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to run this all from here all the way to here, and then right here we're just going to plug it in. So whenever it's on, this is going to be on, which is normal. So yeah, guys, let's get right into it. Nothing's happening. But we got steering, so everything's connected. Except for the motor. The motor's not connected. This is not... Oh! There it goes. It just needed a little spin. It was just, I guess it was seized or something. Now it's good. Alright. So it's spin. Alright guys, now that the ESC is fixed, the next thing we're going to do is mount the body mount onto the shock tower in the front right here. We got two choices of which ones that we can use. The regular rear slash one or the front one for the two-wheel drive slash. So hopefully we might be able to make something work out of those two. I'm thinking I might have to make some brackets coming off here out of metal, but that's not a big deal. Then after that, we get to go to the fun part, mounting this bumper up front. And this used to be for my dad's Afna, but it broke this piece right here. So I'm going to take this piece off, and then we're going to drill some holes. And we might have to find some longer screws, but it's just going to screw right into the front bulkhead. So that should actually help, and it would be as a nice skid plate for the front end, because this is a nice thick piece of plastic. So yeah, guys. Should just make the car look a little more scale and a little more like a Traxxas Slash, because there's no front bumper in there right now. So yeah, guys. Alright guys, so we're gonna use these screws to mount them in, and we're gonna use these existing holes in the front. So as you guys can see right underneath the shocks, there's 2 holes right here. And what I'm gonna do is they're blocked off right here in the back, but I'm gonna drill those all the way through with this drill bit right here, which fits perfectly in there. And then these screws that come with the bag go perfectly right in there, and they have plenty of bite to them to thread in. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then basically these just gonna these are just gonna flex in just a little bit, and it's gonna fit. Okay, guys, so I just did it on #1 speed effortlessly. So now the holes are completely drilled through, very easy. And now these screws fit perfectly in there, have plenty of room. So let's go mount this on really quick, guys, and show you guys what's up going on there. Alright, guys, today must be my lucky day because this fits perfectly. So what I ended up doing is I was thinking I'm just going to mount it backwards. So I mounted it backwards. As you guys can see, it's flexed in a little bit, but not too bad. Got both screws in. Nice and sturdy mounting. It's a little flexed out, but it fits perfectly on there. And yeah, I can lower the body, but the new wheels that I'm ordering just to get some more speed out of it, because I can gear this car up with a bigger pinion, but the new wheels, these are 3 inches tall. I'm going to be doing a little over 4 inches tall wheels. So I left plenty of space for bigger wheels, but the only issue is with these new wheels that I'm getting is they're not as wide as the other ones. And these are half offset wheels, and they're about, let's say, 4 inches wide, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But The only thing is that the wheels are going to be tucked into the body a little bit, the new ones that I'm getting. But it should handle better, it should grip up more, and it should be a faster car. So overall, the benefits outrule the doubts. Alright guys, so here it is. Just without the wheels. I'm waiting on the wheels. They should be here about Monday. Today is Saturday night. So, should get this car ready to go by this week. And then I should be able to drive it and test it out with the new wheels. And I left plenty of space. Here's the front bumper. It doesn't like exactly meet up. But, you know, it should really help. I only have 2 screws in there in the rear. Nothing in the front. Just so that it kind of flexes like this a little bit more and wants to go up. So yeah, guys, but honestly, I think it looks really good for what it is, and it should help when this thing dies like this. It should help from, you know, hitting the body or breaking the wheels. It should hit this first, you know, so it got like this, and then this is just going to compress in, you know, and then it's kind of going to slide down like a, kind of like a skid plate. So yeah. Holy crap, guys. This truck looks so much better with the new set of wheels. Wow, look at that. Compared to this side. So that's what it looks like before. And now this is what it looks like. The whole car sits up a lot higher. And the front does not look half bad at all. The rear is tucked in a little bit. But, honestly, it doesn't really look that bad. And, look what I just noticed, guys. Look how much thread we got right there. I can technically, if I wanted to, get some wider 12mm hexes for the rear. And I can make this poke out a little more in the rear. But just look at that. Look at that difference. It just looks so much better. Alright guys, so we got it out on the field with the new bumper, the new tires, and the better body mount. Just got everything trimmed up. And let's go see how this thing does. Alright, so first off, the body rubs in the rear a little bit, so we're going to have to fix that. I have an idea, though. But it is a lot, honestly, it is a lot faster. We're going to have to check those motor temps, though, but... It's a lot faster than it was, and it is a lot more stable. Yeah, it doesn't want to spin out as much, and... It is faster probably by, I would say, I don't know, a couple more miles an hour, which is pretty normal for bigger wheels, but, oh, significantly better. It just grips way more. You guys see my older videos? If you guys see my older videos, you guys see this thing want to drift everywhere. Oh, wow, it is just so much better. Oh, it just grips up. Oh, a lot fast. Oh. So that's one thing I gotta be careful about now that we have more grippier tires, and especially today the surface is very grippy. This thing's gonna want to tip over now because it doesn't want to slide. So I just gotta be careful that I don't tip it over. Yeah, but we're not slapping chassis anymore, and we are definitely a lot more... Just definitely more enjoyable to drive, and it looks so much cooler too. It actually looks like a short course truck instead of, you know, a hodgepodge piece of junk. And I like the front bumper too. Ooh. So we're gonna drive this thing for about, I don't know, a couple minutes, and then we're gonna pull it in and see the motor temps. But so far so good. I'm liking it. I just gotta be careful when I jump it because I don't want to break anything. So yeah, as you guys can see, it is rubbing a little bit on the rear. So I just gotta be careful about that. Just do some grass driving. Try to get this motor hot. Do a couple high-speed passes. Oh, just so it handles so much better in the grass. It's more planted. This is where this car loves to drive, right on the grass, on a grass field, just zipping around. Man, these tires handle so good in the grass compared to the other ones. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll bring it back and go see if everything's holding up good. Alright, let's go check it. Alright guys, so far so good. Everything's a little wet, a little grass in the ESC. Not a big deal. So excuse that noise. But, you know, ESC is nice and warm. I mean, not warm at all because it got the fan on it. The motor's a little on the warm side, but it is not terrible. So as long as it stays like this, we are good to go, guys. And if it gets a little warm, we're still good too. But, you know, just warm to the touch. Normal, you know, bashing. We're bashing also in pretty tall grass. So, yeah, not bad at all, guys. Alright, guys, I'm very excited. I just went up and down my driveway a little bit. I didn't record it. But let's see how fast this thing gets. Oh, definitely a lot faster, guys. Alright, ready? Easy on the throttle. So, yeah, not going to break any speed records, but I would say that's about, I don't know, 8 miles an hour more. I would say that's a hair over 30, maybe like 32. So, plenty fast for what this thing is. Alright, let's check those motor temps. I do notice that the acceleration is not as good as it was before, but that's to be expected with bigger wheels. But the top speed is right where I want it to be. But I feel like with the other wheels, it was a lot. Not just almost there, but not enough. But the motor is warm, but it's not hot. So, like I said, still staying the same exact temperature. And today's around 50 degrees, so maybe one thing I might look into is investing in a heat sink, just to keep that motor a little cool on those hotter days. But handles pretty good. And these wheels are pretty good, not gonna lie, for $30. All the other wheels in this price point, everybody said the hexes break or snap. But not these ones. These ones are very sturdy. These ones get good reviews. You can find them on Amazon. I'll put a link, like a picture of them right here on the screen. Oh yeah, Penny, it just hops right over the grass now. I can actually put the power down. And the steering angle is very good. Yeah, I just gotta fix that body, and that's it, really. I'll take it out on the street a little more. I'm not doing any donuts. I don't want to ruin my brand new tires. But these even come pre-glued. It's not bad at all. Oh, I think we hit lipo cutoff. Let's see. Yeah, I think we hit hitting lipo cutoff. It's not as fast as it was. But that's how fast it was before these wheels. And this is on lipo cutoff, so yeah, we hit lipo cutoff, guys. Oh. Uh-oh. I think that's not good at all. I was hitting that brake just earlier. I just heard those gears click. Yep. I think those gears are starting to go, guys. Oh, yeah. Alright, we'll go inspect those. Alright, guys, so after further inspection, looks like surprisingly the front diff is starting to click. So if I really twist on these, I can hear them click one tooth. Now, I'm not entirely sure what is clicking. It is either it's the planetary gears or it's the actual ring and pinion. But luckily, I can always get spare parts for these cars. They still make differentials because these do use the RS4 diffs. So my game plan is to take it apart, see what's going on, see if I can fix anything. I'm hoping that it's the planetary gears, because I think that's what it is, because these things have excessive wear on the planetary gears. But the ring and pinion, when I checked, they looked fine. So hoping that's the case, and what I can eventually do is I'll put some hot glue inside of there, and I'll lock it up. That's the same thing I'm going to do to the rear eventually when that breaks, and then I'll always buy a new differential in the future. But, yeah, I mean, everything's, besides that, it works pretty good. I haven't had no issues whatsoever. I guess just with the bigger wheels, though, I started to let go just because, you know, it's more grip now. But, I mean, everything feels pretty smooth with the differential. So that leaves me to conclude that I think it may or may not be the ring and pinion. Alright, guys, so I am so happy But upon further inspection, we are saved. And I think the rear diff, all the plate, we're going to take that thing apart, make sure it's the same thing. But we caught it early. None of the gears are busted. None of the teeth are messed up. It clicked about 3 times. But look, all these screws right here backed out. I must have not tightened them up enough when I took this differential apart. And if you guys can set you guys down for a second, you can see that the whole gear is actually moving forward and backwards. So the cup was coming apart and it was loosening up. So, good news is none of the gears are destroyed. And we caught it early, made sure none of the gears are stripped out. None of them are chipped or anything. So I'm going to tighten these screws up. I'm probably going to put probably a little bit of super glue or something in there to hold them good. Because these screws are pretty tiny. We are screwing into plastic. I'm going to put that all back together. And that could have also had one of our issues is that one of the dry shafts kept on popping out because the diff cup was moving forward and backwards so much. But now that we've noticed that was the issue, this is like, I'm so happy. So we don't have to replace this differential. Everything's good. Just tighten up the screws, put it all back together. We're good. I'm going to do that to the rear end, make sure that those screws are tight as well. When I put this diff back together, the reason why I didn't tighten them all the way is because these screws are very tiny and I just didn't want to strip them out. So good news is, yep, just got to tighten it up. Super easy fix. Put this thing all back together. It should be good. So yeah, guys, we caught it super early. I'm so happy. Guys, we're just going to end that video off here because it's taking a little long. But other than that, everything looks pretty good. So I'm super excited how it turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.